we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Monarchs of Tokyo taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. There he goes left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Gibbs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right.
Under pressure, and it's blocked. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Monarchs take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gibbs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 16-yard line.
The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Monarchs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in the league.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First down, Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Young again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. There he goes, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Watch out now.
And that'll be caught by Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. To throw, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Monarchs continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. Here's Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They go play action. Young. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Third and short yardage, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Monarchs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. It's Young on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Warriors 70.
They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Monarchs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Colts send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Young on 3rd and 2. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The Young keeps it moving right.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 4th down, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. On the move past the 40. There he goes again. Touchdown! A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Monarchs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
A play fake. Now Young. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
79 Broncos.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right back to Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Cam Smith.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That throw by Young incomplete. A
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tokyo, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.